What's going on, people? Barbarossa back with another Minecraft video, and today I'm going to be showing you this super cool slime block elevator. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I was searching around the internet to try to find a cool elevator design to replace the translocation elevator that is no longer working, and that is a real bummer because that was a cool little elevator. But I was searching around and I found this really neat design. The first one I saw that was similar to this, a Fred X design that was meant for, I think, the console version. But then I found this, it's sort of similar, and it is inspired by Waffles from Nowhere. He did a really cool video on building this, so you go and check that video out and you'll see a really cool elevator. This, I did put a little bit of my own design into it, to try to make it a little bit easier to build and a little less complex. So let me show you this thing in action. It's really cool. You just step in and hit the button and it takes you up perfectly all the way to the top. Floor closes in underneath you and you are good to go. To get back down, you just push the button and down you go. Hold forward a little bit and you just walk right out of the elevator with no problem. So to build this elevator, what you're going to need is a building block of your choice, a slime block, some sticky pistons, observer blocks, some redstone dust, repeater, or repeaters rather, redstone blocks, redstone torch, a button, and some obsidian or some other immovable block that does not interact with the slime, because we don't want anything interacting with the slime, or otherwise it'll break. I did some searching around on the internet and I found some blocks that don't interact with slime, so here we go. Blocks not moved by slime blocks. Now there's two categories here. The first is the blocks that are available in game, and the second is available by command only. And I'll just run through these real quick and you can take a look at some of the blocks that are not affected by the slime. You got trap chests, you've got pumpkins, you've got obsidian, note blocks, melons, jukeboxes, jack-o'-lanterns, hoppers, furnaces, end portals, ender chests, enchanting tables, droppers, dispensers, daylight sensors, regular chests, beacons, and anvils. And as far as the command blocks, or blocks available by command, there's a barrier block here. You can see there's actually not a block there, but you can't go through it. Command blocks, structure blocks, mob spawners, and bedrock. Bedrock is technically available in game, but you can't really move it around or do anything with it, so that's why I put it in this category. For aesthetics are really cool, so you can make all kinds of designs. Here I use note blocks to make this wooden elevator here, and it's the exact same elevator as the one that I just showed you, but just try to make it with like more of, like, I don't know, maybe a western theme or a wooden theme. Okay, in order to build this elevator, you're going to need an area that is 3 blocks wide by 6 blocks deep, and we want to go down by 2 where our elevator is going to be, and we want to break out a little place like that, one sticky piston facing up with a slime block on top, and then in the front and to the sides and back of that slime block you need to clear that area and put an immovable block of your choice. Now on the back and sides we want to come up by 1 more so that that slime doesn't interact, and then we can just fill this area in with aesthetic blocks. We'll put a button right there, and behind the block that we just placed that button on, we want to come down by 2 blocks, and we want to place a sticky piston facing down with a redstone block on its face like that. And then from there we want to place a couple pieces of dust coming out like that. Okay, so what we want to do is come out like this with a redstone piece of dust on top of this block, and on top of that block we want an observer facing like this with the redstone coming out the top. On top of that we want to place a sticky piston facing up with a slime block to the side, a slime block on top, a slime block on the side, and then a redstone block on top like that. And then we want to surround the front and back with some immovable blocks like so, and we can place our redstone on like this. In front of this block, there's going to need to be a solid block of your choice here to pass signal. So that'll be that solid block there. From the back here, we want to come up by 1 using an immovable block, and then forward by 1 like this. We want to place a repeater right here, set to 2 ticks. Fill in with our redstone here. And now on the front face of this repeater, we want a sticky piston facing forward with a slime block on top, and a sticky piston facing up right underneath that slime block like this. We can fill that in, and that's our first layer done. In order for this to work properly, we want to put our immovable blocks in like this, and we should be able to use this to go up 1 level now. There you go, you can see that. Now let's continue building this up a couple layers, and then I'll show you how to finish it off. So this is just aesthetic blocks here. We need to come up by 2 blocks here, because these blocks will interact 2 up on the front and the sides of this slime block here. We want 1 above the slime block like that. And then we can fill in the rest with our aesthetic blocks, like so. And now from this area down here, this redstone repeater, we want an observer block with the redstone signal coming out the top. And then again, we're going to keep doing the same thing. We want a sticky piston facing up, slime block on top, 1 to the side, redstone block up, put in our immovable blocks here, and 1 behind. Then we want to step that up with 1 more, and we'll put our redstone repeater, again set to 2 ticks, fill in with our redstone, and make sure that we have a solid block in front like this. And then from the face of that, we want to place a sticky piston facing forward, a sticky piston facing up with a slime block in there, and then we can fill in this area with our immovable blocks like so. And that's our second layer done. Let's test it out. Yep, works good. And now let's say we only wanted it up here, and so we want this to be our last level. So this will be a little bit different in the build. So what you want to do is on the side of that repeater, you want a sticky piston facing up with 4 slime blocks on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Redstone block. Then an immovable block to the front with a piece of redstone on it. And 1 down, and in front of that we want a regular block with a piece of redstone on it. And now coming out of the side of this piece of redstone that we placed on the immovable block, you want a sticky piston facing forward like this. And this is our floor blocks. Our floor is actually going to be 1 block in front, because what you need to do is place a redstone torch right like there. And now this will be our floor. So this will be the drop shaft right here. So we can build this area up. And here we want to place our button to go down. And behind where we place that button, we want to place a sticky piston facing down with a redstone block on it. And now this should work. Power that, and let's go down. As you can see, that worked pretty good. So we can fill this area in with our aesthetic block of choice. Again, being mindful that we're not putting blocks in front of any of the slime that will interact. And this is actually done. So we can go ahead and take a quick look around and see what's going on here. And we'll give it a shot. Okay, so from here we can test it out. Let's go ahead and walk in, press the button, and it works good. And let's go back out. Works good. When you fill in the front of this with your block of choice, that will help to aid in the exiting of the elevator when you're on your way down. So let's say we're going to go down. You just want to press forward and you'll walk right out like that. So this is a really fun elevator to build. It's really easy. It's not very expensive. and it's a fun build. So go ahead and give it a try. Go check out the Waffles from Nowhere, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching my video. Please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and consider subscribing. I'll be coming out with more content soon. So thanks for watching. See ya.